kayfabe was a way to show respect to the audience and respect your own business. It was a way to protect it.
But to be the man, you gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, we are the generation. You make your rules, and we will. Give the people what they want.
Can't sell you on Raw. Maybe I'll sell you on Raw this week because Raw really had a great portion of it. We'll get more to that. But starts off with Stephanie McMahon and Triple H showing up to the ring. This is stemming off of last week's Raw where Becky attacked Stephanie and SmackDown where she smacked Triple H. They reinvited her after being suspended. Reinvited her to Raw to discuss the situation. Triple H and Stephanie are pretty much telling her, you have your match. You know, you went to the doctor, you're cleared, you'll have your match. All we want is an apology. This was my problem with the segment. All you needed was to say, I apologize. And it took the whole night for her to decide if she should apologize. Just to get...
She's badass.
It was stupid. It was stupid. But... what happens as the result of her waiting all night with a badass attitude? I love you, Becky Lynch. I love the attitude. I love the character. But I feel like this was stupid.
AJ loves the bad.
Becky Lynch. I always add Becky Lynch to say that, right? So she's contemplating whether or not she's gonna say she's sorry to the McMahon and Triple H. Whatever. Let's move on. Sasha and Bayley versus Nia Jax and Tamina versus Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan. This was for, I believe, the entrance. Whoever's going to be the entrance to the elimination. Yeah, to be the last person to be in the elimination chamber. Something to that effect. Nia Jax and Tamina come off with a win. Sasha was feeling an injury to her shoulder. Bayley was pretty much alone in that match. So, she got cleared. She got cleared this week, so she's okay for tonight for the Rumble, which will just feed the fuel to her winning. I really feel nobody else in that chamber deserves that title like Sasha and Bayley. The way that they threw them together as a tag team for so long, the back and forth, the ups and downs, the therapy we didn't want to see. All of that. They deserve it. It's the best storyline as a tag team for the women right now.
I'll give my opinion about that movie.
Alright, so we have Elias walking.
So what with Elias?
We have Elias walking backstage and they cut the camera and go to commercial. They didn't. The running joke right now is that they don't know what the one universal truth is.
And that is that WWE stands for. I said WWE stands for.
So now Elias is back in the ring. He gets cut off again. They go backstage. Right? We have Becky Lynch talking to Finn Balor, and Finn Balor's pretty much telling her there's been many times in his career that he had to hold his pride to get the long game, to get what he wants in the long run. And, you know, the Irish pride kicking in, you know, perfect person to talk to Becky in this situation. Finn being her mentor, her trainer. So, person who taught her how to wrestle. So, perfect, you know, interaction. And more of that in the future. Becky and Finn interacting in the future of Raw. That seems good. So she keeps on walking around, you know, contemplating a decision. And now Elias is finally in the ring. Again, they come back to Elias in the ring. He strums his guitar, and as soon as he goes to open his mouth, we have the Lucha House Party.
Poor Elias.
We have the Lucha House Party.
Okay, I'm so sorry, but I have to acknowledge this bomb-ass match that is going on
the elimination.
Holy smokes. Between
oh my God,
Cesaro Cesaro and
Buddy
Buddy
Murphy.
Murphy are tearing the house down right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
God.
So,
Damn. God damn.
yeah, he gets interrupted by the Lucha House Party. This was actually a pretty funny segment where Elias pretty much like, you think you can do better than me. Kalisto gets on the guitar. He's actually pretty good on the guitar.
God damn.
Lucha House Party steals his
They
shine.
would. They would.
He has a smashing the guitar over Kalisto's head and runs out while the Lucha House Party looks out for Kalisto. So he'll things for Elias. Next up, we have Finn Balor versus Drew McIntyre, which has had a whole bunch of interference between Leo Rush, Bobby Lashley, and Corbin. So a lot of interference. This leads into Kurt coming out, Strowman coming out.
Lashley.
Finn wins
Lashley. Lashley.
It's a 3-on-3. The heels win, being Bobby Lashley, Corbin, Bobby Lashley, Corbin, and who was the Drew McIntyre. Then winning.
I didn't watch Raw. Oh my gosh.
The ref didn't see the foot on the rope. Another ref comes out, tells the other ref about the foot being on the rope. Reverse decision. Now the faces win. Kurt, Finn, and Braun Strowman win the match. So it was a lot of back and forth. On that note, that was kind of my down point. I'm not on this Kurt Angle story and him being with Braun. I don't want him merging with Finn's story. Finn's story with Lashley is actually good.
Yeah.
It's actually been decent. Leave that alone. Do not mix Kurt and his return.
They're not doing it.
Please.
WWE, listen, just go watch Hiroshi Tanahashi's rise from last year all the way until now, and just do that with Kurt Angle, but just do it less.
Yeah.
Do more of that, but do less of that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we need more of that, but less of that at the same time. You dig? Dig? Okay.
All right. So next up we have
Kevin Owens is awesome. That's why.
Yeah. And Buddy retains, of course.
Because he's
dominant.
Buddy, yeah, he's dominant. He's
So,
so unbelievable. That's Mr. Bliss.
The next segment on Raw was Kevin Owens coming out on the screen and cutting a pretty much a promo of him saying that he was relaxing, rejuvenated, spending time with family.
I've seen this.
He's in a bowling alley. He misses.
Yeah, he completely.
He misses.
He got it.
He got the ball. So he says that he's gonna be back in a month. That was the confirmation. It was live on Raw. He'll be back within a month.
I've seen it on YouTube. Yeah,
next up, we have Ruby Cross. This was just typical Ruby proving that she can go, and they're trying to book her in a way where she looks like a challenger to Rousey.
Yeah,
so
I can't. You know what? They just shame on you, WWE booking, because you're not really booking these things.
Yeah.
Shame on you.
So
There's no hashtag give Ruby a chance.
Hashtag give Ruby a chance.
I mean, Ruby has had chances though. So and she's all over. The right spot is all over Raw.
Thank you. Who is booking this? Uh-oh.
Speaking of KO, and he's in a limo.
There was rumors that he might come back.
He might come back tonight.
Help him out. Because in NXT.
No, not only that. Lashley injured Kevin Owens.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So we have Seth Rollins come out, cut a promo against Paul Heyman. Typical shit. Nothing really big coming out of it. Seth pretty much saying he's gonna do the damn thing, slay the beast, whatever. Dean comes out, and there's rumors saying that he wasn't supposed to do this.
Yeah,
He takes the mic, tells Seth to slay the beast, sits down.
You're supposed to say more.
He's supposed to say more.
Give me something, Dino.
So he said, "Slay the beast."
Give me something.
Sat down by the announcers.
There was footage of him at a house show. He was. Did you ever see the match? It was like of with Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan, where Shawn Michaels is just selling like ridiculously crazy. Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan at SummerSlam.
Listen, that was a horrible match. I zoned that out.
I remember him just selling like this.
Ridiculous.
That's kind of a dude everyone's doing like that house show.
He don't care anymore. He's gone.
Exactly.
So that leads into the match with Dean versus EC3. This is the reversal of what happened last week. Dean pulls out the victory out of nowhere. 50-50 booking. Yeah, he's booking his crap. Yeah, I think it's going to continue. But, moving on to hands down the best segment on this episode of Raw. The Revival versus Bobby Roode and Gable. Gable and Roode looking like a pure tag team together. The entrance was on point. They come out both on the podiums. I kind of felt like Gable knew he was going in to lose. Obviously,
You can see in the body.
but his body language was off, like he was unhappy he was about to lose. But the match was hands down, at me if you want, hands down the best tag team match on Raw in the last probably 5-10 years.
Yeah.
Easily.
That match should have been on the interview.
Easily. It's too stacked. It's too stacked.
Is it?
How many matches they got here? The two chambers alone. That takes up time. So, great match. So many false finishes. So many tag team moves. The Revival was trying to show and prove tag team wrestling.
Good old tag team psychology.
Yes, tag team psychology. They were trying to end it on a tag team maneuver. So many times we thought Gable was going to lose, or Bobby Roode was going to lose, or the Revival was going to lose.
Deadlift suit,
Just
deadlift German,
yo,
spots,
backflips off the turnbuckle.
Awesome.
So this
Really good match.
hands down best tag team match on Raw in
Definitely.
years. Congratulations to the Revival. You deserve it. And I want to also put a little mention. For some I don't want to spoil it, but the Revival coming off of this win, they're the tag team champions. They're teasing on Twitter that they're going to come back with the old school WWF tag team championship,
That was dope.
the Attitude Era one.
Yeah, that was dope.
So I'm hoping they do,
I
because
hope they do that too.
we need to get back to that championship glory,
Good.
prestige feel
They gotta
of the
push-
titles.
They're pushing tag team championships.
Even though obviously the WWE title grew on me and I loved it, but it's too generic that all the other titles just got the same kind of design.
Yeah,
So just one of those. We don't need them all to look the same.
that would be dope if they did that.
So
So,
Revival, new champs.
but
So to close out the show,
I just want to say, fuck this.
follow the rules, man. Follow the rules. So to close out the show, we have Becky Lynch and Triple H Stephanie come out. They pretty much telling her, like, you're gonna throw everything away for your pride, and pretty much saying they apologize. Triple H even said he apologized earlier in the night. Stephanie even apologized earlier.
Okay, I've seen this. Yeah, I've seen this.
So why is Becky hesitating?
She's a badass.
She eventually apologizes. They tell her, Becky, you're going to WrestleMania. Congratulations. Mark Henry just showed up on the Elimination Chamber.
It's the odds.
He's in plain clothes, but they're doing a documentary. Pretty much they're promoting the documentary coming out on Mark Henry.
He's legit.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Legit, though. Recorded world's strongest man ever.
Yeah. So
That's what he do.
That's what you do. Welcome to the Hall of Pain.
they tell back to the ending of Raw. They tell Becky that she's going to WrestleMania. Becky starts celebrating. Stephanie and Triple H go to the back. Vince McMahon's music cues. And he tells her, you think you're the man around here. You have a bad attitude. Listen, before that, Ronda comes out. She's actually celebrating that they're about to win. They're about to go to Mania and face each other. Vince interrupts them and tells her, you think you're the man? I'm the man around here. You both got a bad attitude. And you know what? You're suspended for 55 days or 60 days. And he's like, that's 5 days after WrestleMania. So,
Nah, proud about it too.
yeah, that crowd. And then he says, for your replacement, Charlotte Flair. Charlotte comes out, gloats in it. Becky's pissed the fuck off. Ronda's pissed the fuck off. Now, the marks everywhere. Oh my God, WWF! I'm canceling my WWE. I'm canceling my subscription. I'm no longer watching. This is bullshit. Charlotte Flair doesn't deserve it. Charlotte Flair makes no sense to be in this rivalry. There was even one guy who threw the conspiracy theory of Triple H and Ric Flair go way back. So they're grooming Charlotte to be this legend and ultimate icon that's going to win at WrestleMania. Listen, guys, if you guys don't realize that this has been formulating since SummerSlam, before Ronda even got involved, I don't know what show you're watching. They've been setting this up since SummerSlam. Culminated at Survivor Series. Continued, until now we got this triple threat that's going to form. Guys, when WWE does it right, you complain. When they do it wrong, you super complain. Wrestling fans are the best fans in the world, but they could be the worst fans in the world.
Watching this crap.
They don't
Let the story
They don't
unfold.
understand the long-term storytelling.
Yeah, they don't. So,
and this is also a retelling of Stone Cold Steve Austin's story. I mean, we got blessed with that we have 3 women that are in this position. Like, we know better than
they're going to be the
2.
main event.
And you know what's better than 2 sometimes? 3. I mean, that's always better than 3. But you know, say
They're the main event. They're going to do this. So that was Monday Night Raw. Let's move on to Tuesday Night SmackDown.
and it's really awesome because SmackDown Live opens with the ending segment of Raw with Mr. McMahon bringing out Charlotte Flair, and then boom, Charlotte Flair's music hits, and it's so awesome. I'm so glad that Charlotte Flair is, because she was doing the Twitter thing, but now she's in full on heel mode, and this is more of that. This is what we need, okay? We need full on heel Charlotte Flair. This is where she operates her best, and Charlotte Flair is going to take her to the level. She definitely salute to Charlotte Flair. She comes out to the ring, cuts just a hell of a heel promo saying, "I deserve this."
I'm actually happy they kept Becky off the show this time.
Yeah. Well,
The Chamber's coming.
the Chamber's coming down. The Chamber's coming down. The Chamber's coming down.
I hope it's not the one that was.
It probably is.
Damn it.
So she came down there, and I like the fact that she put over Ruby Riott. She said, I'm going to be front row at the Elimination Chamber to watch you, Ronda, because there might be a new Women's Championship. Because let's be honest, # give Ruby a chance. Nobody gives Ruby a chance.
I think
honest.
the Women's Championship is the start of the Elimination Chamber.
It is.
Cannon walk off.
Cannon walk off.
Cannon walk off.
You know what happens? You know what happens?
When you do a
Cannon walk off. Huh? You know what happens, AJ? Huh? You know what happens? Huh? Huh? You know what happens? Huh? You got a soundbite ready for me? Huh? So I won't keep saying, huh? You got it? You got it? Are you ready?
You want me to do the sound?
Huh? Yeah, that's why I keep saying, huh? For? Huh? They're going to give you a soundbite? Huh? So I keep saying, huh? Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? You have a soundbite? You know what happens, AJ? You know what happens? You know what happened, Focus, for not having a soundbite? When I thought you were going to have a soundbite, you set up for having a soundbite. You know what happens? AJ, Focus, you just made the list!
Yeah.
So, yeah, Charlotte Flair ends up finishes off for promo. It's really cool. And next we get Mella. We get Mella's money. Seems like Mella might
I
be.
don't know about that.
Ooh, man, that's nice. I want to run through this really quick. Mella and Naomi defeat the Iconics and Fire and Desire. But what I really like about this match is that the Iconics didn't get matched. They didn't get into this match the entire time because they're smart heels. There will be nothing beneficial to them getting into this match because they're already in the elimination chamber. Yeah. What's the point of them getting in there and getting beat up? So after Mella and Naomi win the match, they beat them up and they stand tall at the end of it. So next we have the Mick Miz TV show. The McMiz TV show, so that's all time fast. The McMiz TV show, and they had the guests, obviously, the Usos. And on paper, it was just like, it's that kind of match. But you know what? This segment was dope because Shane was funny.
Okay.
The Usos were funny.
As always.
But then it got serious when it needed to. It naturally progressed. Like, it got funny when Jimmy, he snatched the mic away from Shane. And then Shane was like, yeah, I mean, y'all singing this, but took off the belts. Like, yeah, but we're the best tag team champions in the world. Like, we're the champions. So they got serious when it needed to. And then it ended, step back, boom, double super kick. So I actually super kick party, and it actually got me excited to see the Miz and Shane versus the Usos. And you know, it's very interesting everything that happened with Jimmy over the weekend and with the Usos contract coming up.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens because they definitely want to keep them happy.
Exciting times.
This is very exciting times. You really don't want to lose the Usos. And honestly, my question is, outside of the main roster, what really do the Usos have? What do the Usos have left to do? They beat them like every tag team. If anything, I would think that the Usos, I want to see the Usos versus somebody from the Undisputed Era. I want to see the Usos versus Mustache Mountain. I want to see the Usos versus Street Profits because on the main roster, they did everything. They beat everybody already.
We don't need multiple tag team champions for the men. Especially considering we're going to have a women's tag team championship that spans both brands. We need to combine them. You know what? The straps that the Revival was teasing were purple.
A combination of red and blue.
They were purple with the old school.
That would be dope. That would be
the old
dope.
school WWF attitude.
That would be dope to do that. That would be dope to do that. So, and after that, we got to the main event of the night. This was so awesome. You need to go out your way to watch this. This is definitely going to be my top 5 matches of the month. The Gauntlet match for all the participants of the Elimination Chamber: Kofi Kingston, Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, Jeff Hardy, and Randy Orton. Mustafa Ali cut a promo earlier tonight. He wasn't medically cleared. He got the black eye, and he actually had a concussion at a house show. So
been building up a lot of injuries.
So Kofi Kingston replaced him. And it started off before the match started. Daniel Bryan came out, cut another great promo. And it started with Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan. And they went for about 25 minutes. 2 ad breaks, great match, barely any rest holds. It just reminded you that Kofi Kingston is, in any given night, could be one of the best wrestlers in the world, period. Like, the hashtag Kofi needs more of a push. Like, it's crazy.
That's a fact.
Like, it's so crazy how ill Kofi looks. He wins, even though Rowan kept interfering. That the referee ended up throwing Rowan and the New Day out, but Kofi wins with a Trouble in Paradise.
All right, quick. Since the chamber started, who do you think is going to win the women's titles? I'm going for Sasha and Bayley.
I'm going for Tamina and Naomi. I'm going Tamina and Nia Jax.
Tamina and Nia Jax.
Yeah.
I'm going with Absolution.
I'd rather Absolution than Fire. Alright. 3 different choices. Let's see who will happen. But continue with your coverage of Kofi Kingston.
Kofi Kingston then beat Jeff Hardy with the SOS. Jeff Hardy, I'm sorry, Jeff Hardy. You just did not want to win this match for the match. By this point, Kofi Kingston was in the match for about 40 minutes at this point. Still,
I mean, the point was to legitimize Kofi as a contender for that.
But still, Jeff Hardy still
because Mustafa's story was just
he replaced himself.
Yeah, he perfectly replaced Mustafa.
That's the only thing that
continue the same exact story Mustafa had.
That's the only thing that worries me about this. It's just because that was his replacement.
I don't think it might go anywhere.
But at the same time, he lit a fire under him. You got to remember, Asuka got her pushed back when Becky was injured and they asked him to replace her. Yeah. She went up to Asuka and got a chair. So maybe because that he put on, you know what I'm saying? At this point in the match, we're like 45 minutes into this match when Samoa Joe comes out. You know what I'm saying? So he's fighting Samoa Joe, and he pulls a good old, for old school fans, he pulls a good old Bret Hart. Stone Cold Steve Austin's finisher used to be the $1 million finisher, kind of like the Kennel Clutch or whatever. He reversed it with the Torpedo Clutch, sat up on him, rolled up. Next, but then after the match, Joe, Joe's heel, he just beat the hell out of Kofi Kingston, put him in the Kofi Clutch outside.
I love Samoa Joe.
You gotta love Samoa Joe. You know what I'm saying?
Because he needs one.
I love the way they did it because it was just like
nice.
It was a quick roll up, so it doesn't make Joe look bad. You know what I'm saying? It was just a quick roll. He just caught him by surprise. You know what I'm saying? So the super protected Joe, even though he lost. So AJ Styles came out. He saves Kofi Kingston from getting beat up. Why they didn't do it? I don't know. Whatever. But AJ Styles came out there. He runs Joe off, and then AJ Styles is like, yo, come on, Kofi, man, you've been here for a while, man. It's all right, man, it's good. And Kofi smacks AJ like, nah, what you mean?
I
Like, nah,
love
look,
the ending of this shit.
fired up, you know what I'm saying? So he's back
I
and
love
forth.
the ending.
He's putting him in like in pinning predicaments. He keeps kicking out. And really, what I really like at the end, Kofi had AJ like on the outside of the ring, sitting by like a post. He ran and did like a double knees and he missed him. And then he got him in the ring and AJ Styles put the calf press on him. So it's just like Kofi lost, but he really lost to his own undoing because he did his knees on the outside of the ring post. Then he put in the calf pressure. So it's just, that was dope.
That's a great setup.
And then at the end, you know what I'm saying, AJ Styles in the ring, waiting for Randy Orton. Boom! RKO out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3, Randy Orton.
Right as the credits start.
Right as the credit starts. It was amazing.
The credit, he didn't even get the leg down from the 3. The credit. That's why I love the ending. It was like all of this greatness you just saw, and Randy just
boom! RKO. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Didn't even take the vest off. Didn't even take the vest off. In the SmackDown. Just like that.
he took his vest off after. That's
You know what I'm saying? That was awesome. More of that. Don't do these gauntlet matches too much. Because remember when we did that last year on Raw with Seth Rollins. Don't do it too much, but when they do it,
Yeah, they went in with this one, and it makes Kofi just a great contender. They can do anything with Kofi now.
so I want to see Kofi in the title. I don't want to see Daniel Bryan drop it at WrestleMania. I would love to see Kofi as WWE champion, but I would love to see the build to like a SummerSlam or something like that. I just think Daniel Bryan's on too good of a run to end it, but Kofi is definitely a guy that you keep right there. You keep him right there. You know what I'm saying? So push Kofi. Hashtag push Kofi. Come on, WWE. It's been too long. And I love. And the New Day did like an interview on WWE.com, and I love just how they're together. They're just like, yo, this is what we've been telling you. Push Kofi. This is what we need. Who's the guy? There was no second thoughts. Who was going to win this champion? It was Kofi. This is Kofi's year, and it's just I believe it. I really believe they want to.
I like that they're trying to push up their OG.
Facts.
You know,
Facts.
I like that.
Word.
We need more of that.
Definitely more of that.
Because a lot of stables see it like, oh, you're branching off. We gotta attack you. We have to turn on you. We have to not support you.
The New Day never has to break up. The New Day never has to break up.
I don't know.
Yeah.
From what I've seen from that New Day get the barbershop.
So
That was awesome.
yeah, that was dope.
That was awesome.
That was dope.
More of that.
But it was more of a Valentine's Day Heartbreak Kid thing. They did a lot of tributes to HBK, Mandy Rose, Shinsuke. They all dressed up as HBK. And New Day did that segment from the barbershop.
I don't think the New Day ever has to break up. I think they can just all just do their separate things.
Yeah.
Why,
I think so too.
Why can't Kofi?
I think honestly, they should have somebody with a singles title and the tag titles, or two people with a singles title and one person just pushing them both, like Xavier.
Why not?
But I think
wanna see
Xavier
Xavier.
needs that push.
I think
man.
all of them need to push.
They do,
all of them
because
need to push.
Biggie could be an easy WWE champion.
Easy.
And Xavier could be an easy United States Intercontinental champion and use that to be, a WWE champion. Xavier he's short, but he got the build, he got the moveset, he got the charisma, the mic skills.
Push the New Day.
Yeah,
All of them. You don't have to break them up. You don't have to break them up. Like,
they don't need tag team goals.
honestly, the New Day and almost like the Usos, they're getting to a point where they're bigger than the tag team. Unless you're gonna bring the NXT guys in there, and like it's not a downgrade because everybody knows
they were the ones that brought the Hardys. Brought the Hardys back in, introduced the Hardys at Mania. They were hosting rather than actually being in the match at Mania. Like they were all over WrestleMania. So more of that.
Definitely more.
So we're moving on to Leo 5 Live.
Goodbye and good